Lying to a man and pretending to be his girlfriend at first was just to meet a temporary need. However, as time went by, you found yourself really falling in love with him. What does it feel like to have this constant fear of being exposed as a liar? How will you choose to protect this lie? Let's take a look at the story of this issue. In the hospital, two of Dylan's colleagues hoped that he would recognize them. However, Dylan still looked confused. They had initially thought that the captain's amnesia was temporary and that he would recover his memory after a while. But now it seemed that the situation was more severe than they had anticipated, so a sense of despair rose in their hearts, as they began to consider how they could continue to work with the captain. At that moment, Wendy walked in and Dylan's face lit up with joy as he reached out his hand to her saying, "Come here, baby, come to me." The two colleagues widened their eyes in shock and couldn't close their mouths. They had never thought that Dylan would have a girlfriend because he had always been a cold person. If this news were to spread in the company, the tears of the fans could flood the entire company. Dylan looked at Wendy indulgently, his face filled with a sweet smile. He took out his new phone and handed it to Wendy, asking her to enter her phone number. Wendy obediently took the phone, carefully entered her number, and then returned it to Dylan. Dylan smiled satisfactorily, then placed the phone on the bedside table and told Wendy to let him know wherever she went so he could know where she was when he woke up. After saving the number, Dylan reached out and touched Wendy's hair, making her smile even brighter. Their eyes met as if they were the only two of them in the world. The sweet atmosphere between Dylan and Wendy was disrupted by the arrival of the Federation Aviation Administration executive, Douglas. He was there to test whether Captain Dylan was qualified to continue flying the plane. Douglas asked Dylan a few questions, which he easily answered. Next, Douglas began conducting temperature tests. The test was conducted in the bathroom, and Wendy was about to leave. But Dylan hugged her and brought her into the bathroom with him. Wendy blushed and followed him into the bathroom with her head down. Dylan and Wendy entered the bathroom, and he pushed Wendy against the wall. Wendy instinctively wrapped her arms around his neck. She reached up and touched his hair, while he put his hand on her waist. Wendy shivered slightly, feeling Dylan's touch, and her heart raced like a little deer. She quickly put a shower cap on Dylan's head and turned away, too nervous to look him in the eye. Dylan sensed Wendy's tension and quickly let go of her, turning his face to the side. Dylan slowly unbuttoned his shirt, revealing his perfect abs in front of Wendy. Wendy's face turned red instantly, and she covered her eyes, too shy to look. She took a deep breath, trying to calm herself down. Dylan sensed Wendy's shyness and smiled gently. He walked up to Wendy and stroked her hair lightly. He said, "Aren't we boyfriend and girlfriend? Why are you blushing?" Upon hearing this, Wendy's face turned even redder. She lowered her head and dared not look into Dylan's eyes. She felt his breath on her, and it made her a little flustered. She didn't know how to respond, and could only tremble slightly. Dylan looked at Wendy and knew that she was very shy. He gently lifted her chin and made her look into his eyes. Wendy trembled and said that they were only at a stage of holding hands, and that she had never seen his body because she was only 19 years old. Dylan was shocked and asked where they first met. They hesitated and said they met last summer when Dylan was driving past her and splashed her with water. Dylan was surprised and sighed, regretting that he couldn't remember, gently touched Wendy's head, and asked her to wait outside while he finished the test. Wendy felt very guilty because everything she said was actually a lie. She felt conflicted and uneasy inside, and this feeling made her very uncomfortable. She quickly left the bathroom, leaving Dylan alone to finish the test. Do you want to know if Dylan will uncover Wendy's lies? Stay tuned for our next exciting commentary.